So let me start over properly this time. So allow me to start over. So yeah, I guess we're doing 150 today because I did 50 plus a whole talk about what I'm doing just for it to not be recording. So yeah, we gotta start over. Anywho, we're doing chest and triceps today. And I'm gonna do individual days. So today gonna be chest and triceps, tomorrow gonna be biceps and back, Wednesday gonna be legs, and Thursday, I think rest Thursday. But yeah, today we're doing chest and triceps and then all that. So I think it's a lot easier to do this rather than trying to do a bunch of different things in one session. It's too much because I ain't doing all that. So we're gonna keep it simple. We're gonna do 150 short range push-ups. I already did 50, so I got 50 more, which would be the intended 2 sets that I had for the video since I was doing 100 push-ups, but it didn't record. So yeah, this would be like the warm-up. Now I can do the actual sets. All right, 50 push-ups. Let's get it. Short range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. 40, 41, 42, 43. All right, second/first set done. And you probably wonder why I'm doing short range. Now, short range, in my opinion, is a great way to train. I mean, you gotta train out there all the time, but yeah, I think you should train the short range motion just like you train the long range too. But it keeps the tension on the muscles instead of transferring back and forth. So instead of transferring from the chest to the triceps, it stays on the chest and triceps. So instead of getting passed back and forth, it stays, you know what I'm saying? And it makes it more intense. Yeah. All right, I had to come outside and get ready to clean the grill over there. I don't know if you can see. But bro, all right, man. So I'm editing the video, right? And I just realized I didn't even record the last set of 50 push-ups that I was doing. Like, it didn't even record, bro. So yeah, I gotta do them now. And it's a whole new day. It was supposed to be yesterday, but it's cool. This is my warm-up for the day, for the work I'm about to do. So I'm supposed to do some push-ups anyway. I was gonna do 50, so this actually worked out pretty well. So I ain't tripping. So we can go ahead and get that done real quick. All right, let's get it. 50 short range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. All right, we got that done. Enjoy the second half of the video. All right, it's the next day. I did not get a chance to do the second part of the video because I started doing some other stuff and then lost track. I didn't feel like doing it no more, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it now. And yeah, so I'm gonna tell y'all about my dream that I had. Like, I had one or 2 weeks ago, and I had one yesterday morning that I was supposed to tell y'all about yesterday, but I didn't tell you. So yeah. So I had 2 dreams about the rapture. If you don't know what the rapture is, you know, the rapture is when Jesus comes back for his church, his bride, and he raptures them up before the 7-year tribulation. And, you know, well, that's when everything else goes to chaos and all that. And then those 7 years is when all hell breaks loose on earth. And after those 7 years, he comes back, and that's his second coming of the, you know, what they call the great day of the Lord, right? But I had 2 dreams about the rapture. So in the first one, let's start with the first one. I was at this house, and I don't know what house I was at, who house it was. I was just there. I knew one of the people who was there, but yeah, I didn't know anybody else. Well, I knew 2 people, but I was in the house with people, right? And I look outside. It was this tree outside, and this tree had fruit on it. So I went outside. I was looking at the tree, and the tree had red, yellow, and orange leaves, so fall color leaves, you know. And it had fruit on it. It had lemons, blackberries, and some other fruit. I don't remember, but I do remember those 2 because I ate one of the blackberries. So then I go in the house. Now, I'm not saying that's when it's gonna happen because I don't know. It could be in August. Not August. It could be in autumn, you know, fall and all that, or it might not. I don't know. But the tree, it was something significant about the tree because I ended up going outside to look at the tree, and it was a pretty big one too. And of course, it had fruit and stuff on it, and the leaves and all that. But it looked like fall color leaves, so the season had to have been like fall or something like that. And I ain't saying that's when it's gonna happen, but you know, or it could. You never know. But yeah. So I ended up back in the house, and I'm in the house just chilling, and then out of nowhere, it happened, right? And when it happened, it was like so quick. And as soon as it happened, I knew what had just happened. I knew I just got, you know, the rapture just happened and we was left behind. So I went to go tell somebody. I was like, I think the rapture just happened. I think we just missed it. I think it just happened, you know? And it was so quick and it was so random. It was like at the most random time to where you wouldn't even be thinking about it. Like, it was like, and it was quick too. Like, when it says a blink of an eye, he means that. When Jesus says a blink of an eye, he's not capping. He means that 100%. Like, it looked like I blinked and it was a white flash. And then, you know what I'm saying? So to continue on, after the white flash and all that, after the rapture happened, I hear a plane crash in the distance. I didn't see it, but I heard it. So it was, I don't know how far it was. It was a good little ways away, but I still heard it though. And then I look outside, and it was a school bus that ran up in somebody's yard. You know, it drove up on the grass, and then as soon as it stopped, some adults ran out the bus, and they was like looking around, frantic, like they was looking for somebody, you know. So that's how I knew that confirmed it, like the rapture did just happen. And I could start to feel the intensity start to build up. So I kind of got scared, and it's kind of like I made myself wake up. I didn't want to, you know, continue. So I kind of like made myself wake up, and yeah. And that's when I woke up and I had to make sure it didn't just happen in real life. So I thought it was, you know, I made sure I wasn't tripping. So I think I text or call my mom or somebody like that. I went downstairs just make sure everybody was still here. But yeah, that was the first one. And it was quick too, cause it was like at a random time, like a time you wouldn't even expect. So that's the first dream. Now the second one, this one was a little bit more intense. This one was different, right? So same point of view, somebody who was left behind, and I'm in this city. When I was in this city, I don't know what city it was, why I was there, what I was doing there, but it was some city. And you know, everyday life is going on, people doing their thing, people hanging out, going to work, doing what they do. And after that, it happened. No, it didn't happen. Okay, this how it went. So out of nowhere, the trumpet started blowing. The trumpet blew about like maybe 7 or 8 times. I don't know how many times, but it blew like 7 or 8 times. And it was just blowing and blowing and blowing, right? So then after just hearing it blowing, we all looking around, my attention turned toward the sky. So then in the sky, it was a it looked like okay, if you was to be inside of a tornado or like a vortex or something like that, it looked like that, like a cloud portal. That's what it looked like, and it was like a light coming out of like a bright gold light. You know what I'm saying? And it was shining down on the clouds, and the clouds was like light was beaming down. The clouds was dark at the same time too, and it was like swirling like a vortex. And then after that, my attention turned back towards everything that was going on around me. So then after that last time the trumpet blew, it was that's when it happened. It was like a thunder and a lightning strike. It just like that quick, and that's when it happened. Like the same flash blink I saw in the first dream, same one. And then the rapture happened. Like I knew the rapture happened. So then planes started crashing out the sky. I specifically saw a helicopter hit a building. A helicopter fell out the sky, and it ran into a building because whoever was flying that helicopter, whatever them planes, they was believers in Christ. So that fell, hit the building, and what else? People was running around frantic. Everything was just in mass chaos. It was just chaotic. And then I woke up. And then when I woke up, that was more intense than the first one I had, because I didn't hear the trumpets. I didn't see that portal like that. This one was different. So, yeah, man, I just wanted to share that with y'all. And immediately I woke up after watching that, after seeing that in the second dream, I thought about 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 15 and 16. So I'm gonna read that to you and go get my Bible real quick. So yeah, we turn to what? 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse. Let's see. Let me find it real quick. Hold on, let me find it real quick. 1 Thessalonians 18:82. Hold on, I'm almost done. Bear with me. Okay, here you go. So yeah, chapter 4. It say on verse 16. It say, let me flip the camera. Now I ain't see him. But none of that. I just saw like kind of like the the portal and all that stuff like that. But I didn't see him, and I ain't hear him talk either. But I did hear the trumpets though. Now another thing I did was, oh yeah, I'll let this part out. So the second part to the second dream. So as time went on, it was like it skipped to like a whole nother part of light where it seemed like it was the next day or something like that. And I remember I kept doing my hand like this. Like I was just doing this. Like, you know how a kid watch a superhero movie and then they try to mimic what they do. So I was mimicking what Jesus had did, and I was just doing this, like just doing my own like this. You know what I'm saying? And that was like me mimicking what he did when he raptured up his church or his bride, you know what I'm saying? Or the believers or whatever. So yeah, them my dreams I had, man. Yeah, so this is what I say. If you don't know Jesus, man, come to him now. Even if you don't understand stuff, even if you got questions, that's cool. Come to him now. And because all that stuff is secondary. What's first and primary and most important right now is that you get saved and you accept the free gift of salvation. All the other stuff can get taken care of after you do that. You know, all them questions you got, anything else, he'll take care of that. Right now, the most important thing is that you get salvation. So, yeah, man, his hand is out. You just gotta take his hand, man. And yeah, so that's the dream I had. That's the message. And yeah.